Honey, I'm home. I know it's cheesy, but I just love saying that. Honestly, I couldn't be happier. This is really all I ever wanted. But anyway, how's your day been? Boring, I suppose. Well, that's fine, because I'm back, and I brought a surprise for you. Don't look at me like that. It's not anything bad, I promise. You're really gonna like it. Close your eyes. I'm gonna set it up on the couch, okay? And open them. It's nice, right? Well, I know you don't have a lot of fancy clothes, and I wanted to get you something nice. So, here you go. It should be your size. Don't ask me how I know. What's this for? What? Can't someone just buy some fancy clothes for the person they love? I don't always have an ulterior motive. I just wanted to do something nice. God, those eyes. Okay, fine. So, I've actually been invited to speak at a gala this weekend. I thought you'd be a little more excited. Let me explain. Every year, there's a summit of scientists that meet and they talk about their research that they've done throughout the year. It's kind of like a gathering of the most brilliant minds. And this year, they asked me to talk about some research I did in the past. Don't worry, it's not about you. That's classified information that is only for my consumption. I'm not receiving any awards or anything, though, so I guess I shouldn't get too excited. That's the problem with this group. They'll always invite me to speak on my cutting edge research, but they'll never actually acknowledge me for it. They'll never award me for my discoveries, even though I've done some pretty great things. Have you ever heard of the Hawthorne effect? Look it up. It's a real thing. That's because of me. The theory that once a subject becomes aware that they are being watched, that they'll act exactly how the observer wants them to. I mean, granted, I might have been a bit too aggressive during that study, and I guess you could say I might have forced my hand on some of the subjects, but nevertheless, I still got some research out of it, and they named a whole phenomenon after me. This committee, they say that I'm a bit unorthodox and that my experiments are self-serving. But the way I think about it is that's the whole basis of research, is it not? To solve the things that plague us. And what would I be doing if I wasn't trying to solve things that bothered me? Or fix things that angered me? Or protect people that I love? I honestly think they might just be asking me to speak to make fun of me, but I'm still going to go because if I resonate with just one other person in that room, if I can convince them that maybe I am onto something and maybe I'm not crazy, then I've done my job and it's all worth it. As long as one person in there doesn't think I'm Dr. Hawthorne, the mad scientist, and they see me as Dr. Hawthorne, the rational, passionate, motivated researcher. Anyway, I got 2 tickets and I want you to come. I need you to come, actually. I'm not going anywhere without you. And I definitely wouldn't pass up a chance to see you in something like this. I know you're hesitant, but think about it this way. It'll be our first trip together out of town. I've already got us a nice little hotel room. We can have some champagne and make a whole thing out of it. I see that look in your eyes. Doesn't that sound romantic? Once I get all this stuffy, bureaucratic stuff out of the way, we can enjoy some time out in the mountains. Oh yes, it's in the mountains. These type of things don't happen in common areas. The things that we talk about at the summit are pretty cutting edge, and let's just say if it got out to certain media outlets, there'd be a little bit of concern. I'll just think of it. Could leave this stupid little town for a little bit, get a nice view of the mountains, and just spend some time together, you and me. I see that smile. We'll leave tomorrow. Jeez, this place is even stuffier than I remembered. You know, sometimes I feel a little out of place. Suddenly I'm the weird nerdy kid in high school all over again. Funny how even in a room of your peers, you can still feel like the odd one out. Oh, Dr. Simpson. Good evening. Yes, I did get invited again this year. No, they haven't stopped extending me invitations. Yes, I guess they do still see my research as valid scientific material and not magic. But like I always say, I'm not a witch, I'm a scientist. Oh, this is my partner. Go ahead and say hello. No, not my scientific partner, my life partner. Oh, you didn't think anyone could like me? It's a good one. Yeah, I guess I would have had to lock them away for them to like me, right? Yeah, I guess I would have to trap somebody to get them to like me. Yeah. Uh, yes, they are very beautiful. Oh, I didn't think you'd get that close to them. No, it's fine, nothing. Nothing at all, it's fine. Yeah, go ahead and shake their hand. Well, I'll see you inside. We've got to go. God, insufferable prick. I feel like everyone here is looking at you. Oh, maybe this was a mistake. I should have just left you at home. I should have just kept you with the hotel room. They're all looking at you because you're with me. They don't think I could be with someone like you. They don't think that someone like you could love me. Oh, God. I can't stand it. It's fine. Let's just have some champagne and find our seats. We'll eat some food, schmooze a little bit more. I'll make my speech, and then we'll leave. We won't stay here any longer than we have to. Ah, Dr. Castile. Nice to see you again. Yes, I've been staying out of trouble. This is my partner. No, they're not another experiment. I mean, no, they're not another experiment. They're my life partner. Yes, I'm capable of having relationships outside of work. My life doesn't always revolve around science. Sometimes I make room for love. Yes, I'm certain that they love me too. Go on, tell them. Tell them that you love me, my love. Just say it. Why the hesitation, my love? Never mind, let's go sit down. A glass of champagne for you? As horrible as these summits are, I will say it is still swanky. Well, looks like it's time for me to get ready. Stay right here, my love. I know everyone's watching you. Go ahead and make some small talk, but don't leave this seat. If anyone asks you to go with them, just say no, okay? I don't want to have to look for you again. Wish me luck. Thank God that's over. It was absolutely horrifying up there. I mean, I love speaking about my research and I was so passionate about it, but just looking at their glazed eyes in the crowd and their hollow claps at the end, it was just torture. I'm so glad you were there. When I first got up there, I hesitated a little bit. I know everyone probably thought it was just some weird, awkward silence, but I was really just scanning the crowd to find you. And the way you looked at me, you were just... I swear, just looking at you gives me hope. I'm pretty sure the only reason I got through it was because of you. And their stupid questions at the end. How does this help humanity? What happened to the test subject? If they were listening, I answered all of them, but they don't really care. They just want to get under my skin. And God, if it didn't work. I couldn't stand the way they looked at you. But I guess it's nice to rub it in their faces that I could have someone as beautiful as you on my arm. I guess you've kind of become somewhat of a trophy. Anyway, we have the rest of the night. Let's get into some more comfortable clothes and I'll show you something. I'll take you somewhere nice. So like I said, these summits happen in really remote areas. And this year, they picked a very picturesque place to have it. So I did some research on the area and I found this place. Come here, right up to the edge. Look. Look at all the stars. It's beautiful out here, isn't it? I just wanted to spend a little time with you alone. So, about what happened back there when one of the doctors asked if you really love me. I'm sorry for putting you on the spot like that. I get so flustered around them and I just want to prove that I just want to prove that I'm just as good as them. If you couldn't tell, I'm a bit of an outcast, so I don't want you to think bad of me. Well, that's nice of you to say. I'm glad you had a good time. I just wanted to bring you out here to show you how beautiful things can be when you and I are together and when there's no one else involved. Not your friends or any stupid interns or even the other doctors in that place. When it's just you and me, things are perfect. I told you I just wanted to show you how terrible all those people were. And honestly, I think I can say that, at least to me, I've done a good job at that. I mean, of course, sometimes I get ahead of myself and my urge to punish people becomes overwhelming, but it's only because they don't respect you the way they should. And through all this time, I just wanted you to notice. But here, out on the mountain, with all the stars in the sky and all those terrible people below us, nothing else matters but you. Nothing else matters but us. I want to be with you for eternity. I don't know how else to explain it. I need you. And this time we've spent together has just been perfect, and I really don't want it to end. Even if the experiment comes to a close, I just can't let you go. And I think after this weekend, you and I should start talking about future plans. Oh gosh, I'm blushing. I'm ready to make bigger decisions with you. I'm ready to do more. And even if the experiment ends, this love I have for you is not going to. And I just wanted to bring you up here to let you know that. I'm not going anywhere, my love. Not now,